Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Pulse, my live broadcast. And I woke up with fire in my belly and I am really excited about it. I have been amping myself back up again after just a lot of grief and a lot of integration, and I'm just feeling like me, and it just feels really freaking good. So good morning. Hello. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Jen Kohler. If we have never met before, I am so thrilled to have you here. Good morning, Megan. If we haven't met before, my name is Jen Kohler, and I am a numerologist. I am a Reiki master teacher. I am a self-mastery coach, and I am the creator of Embody Reiki, a year-long energy work program, Become the Healer, right? So I am really excited to talk about my story of surrender, number one, and the energy of the day. How devotion plus surrender for me equals momentum. And I think that you might really resonate with this. Good morning, Angela. So glad you all are here. Okay, so let's chitty chat about the 8. Okay, the 8 energy today, the numerological energy for today is an 8. And it's this feeling of momentum, of mastery, of momentum and mastery, right? It's this fast moving energy. You have created momentum in your life, regardless of whether or not you like it or not, right? Oh, thanks, Shelly. So I really just, I am in love with the 8 energy. It just always feels really, it's just this fast moving energy, right? It's like this energy of I can't stop it, right? And I don't want to stop it because I have created a freaking amazing life for myself. And so earlier in my life, when I was first learning numerology, the 8 felt too fast for me. The 8 felt like, oh, I want it to slow down. I don't want it to move so quickly, right? But now I understand that I have created so much momentum in my life because I have learned how to surrender, and I have learned how to have full devotion to my craft, devotion to my own mastery, devotion to knowing myself, devotion to loving myself, devotion to doing the work, right? Even when it's hard, even when I fuck up, because I do. I make poor decisions sometimes, and sometimes I make bad decisions in my relationships, and can you relate to that? Because I'm sure we all can. Sometimes we just don't make all of the right decisions, and that is okay. It's okay. It's okay to start again. It's okay to start over. It's okay to look at what happened and release it and let it go. This is surrendering, right? Let it go and let it be what it is, and then move forward, right? This is so important, to move forward and stop looking backward, because we're not going that way. So I know, right? Angela, you mean you're human? Yes. And sometimes this is going to lead into my story of surrender. So let's talk about a girl who was very tied to perfection. I have deep perfectionist parts within myself, and they're hard to manage. And I didn't see them. I didn't know that they were there. I had no idea that I was a perfectionist. That was just not even on my radar. But I think so many of us are perfectionists, and we don't even recognize that we're doing it, that we are control freaks, right? So the story of surrender for me starts with starting to do this work, coming online and really starting to see myself, right? Having to get on video and see who I am, and be like, oh shit, did I do that right? Or did I do that well? Or is anyone watching, or is anyone seeing this, right? There's this whole thing that happens when you start going live on live video, and really becoming more and more visible, right? So I started this sweet little program. It was like a little mastery program. And I remember my friend Nicole talking about surrender. And I was like, I'm good. I'm not a control freak. There's no control here. And I remember we went skiing. My family was all in town from Australia, and we were on the mountain, like living our best lives, you guys. Like had this like amazing cabin right on the mountain, ski in, ski out, Colorado. My life is pretty phenomenal, right? And so I'm up at the top of the mountain. Yes, Heather, I've been thinking about that. Yes, always talking about surrender. And so I remember being at the top of this mountain, and I was like having a really hard time skiing because of some physical issues that I was having. And I remember being at the top of the mountain and being like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I was really thinking about how can I surrender? How can I surrender to what is? How can I surrender to source, to God, to the universe, and just allow myself to let go and to stop trying to hold on and control everything. And so I'm skiing down the mountain. I'm a good skier. I've been skiing for my whole entire life, but I was not feeling really good at it. And so I remember I'm skiing down the mountain and I just start, I fucking surrender, right? So I'm like skiing down the mountain, like here I am, this like middle-aged woman, like skiing down the hill, and I am screaming at the top of my lungs, I surrender. And I did it all the way down the mountain. And it was one of those moments when I really, as an adult, really understood what it felt like to just let the universe hold me and just let me go, right? I've done a lot of really crazy things in my life. I have traveled all over the world. I have climbed mountains. I have like slid down volcanoes. I have done a lot. I've done a lot of things. Jumped out of an airplane. And this was a moment that I recognized that I was actually allowing the universe to hold me and that I was becoming devoted to surrender. So that is like the beginning of my experience of really letting go of control. And now this is just the very beginning. So for many years, I've been trying to control my marriage through money. I've been trying to control my kid because I want him to I want everything to feel good. I want him to feel good. I want him to eat well. I want him to do this and that and this and that. And part of my letting go of control has been to let go and back off, right? You guys have heard me talk about that if you've ever been watching me before. Backing off of the kid and backing off of my husband and like letting them make their own decisions. As Joy Kingsborough says to me, your husband did not come here to be your child. And I don't think I was trying to treat him as a child, but probably I was a little bit because I was trying to control everything. I just was trying to control it all. And so as I've let go, little by little by little, and I've let go of all of these pieces, I've become so devoted to letting go and to surrendering to source energy. This past spring, I finally realized that I am not separate from source, that I am source, right? I am source energy and you are source energy. And this spring for me, for some reason, it finally landed that I am source energy and that I don't have to control everything. And so everything started to change in my life when I started to really lean into that and to really understand it. And now, months later, right? So that was in March or April. And now it's now. And in November, I hired a team. So I let go of control again. I let go of control and I hired a virtual assistant, business manager. Shout out to Pam Heck Walrod. Shout out to Kyla Clapper, because these two people are really helping me to listen to my business, hear my business, and let go of control and allow myself to let the universe take care of me, which I've been begging for years. You guys, my relationships have improved so immensely. My relationship with my husband is so amazing. And now that I have a team, you guys, I woke up this morning to 16 Voxers. Everything that I'm doing in my business is taken care of. And I slept like a baby last night because I surrendered and I let the universe take it in. And I said, okay, universe, I hear you. I need I need to give something up. I need to allow myself to accept the help that is being offered. I'm not here to do this alone. And I have tried to do it alone for so long. And now I have all these beautiful students that I've been working with that are now Reiki masters, who are like hashtag the frequency squad, right? Like we are creating this amazing cooperative together. We have Pan and we have Kyla and we have Angela and Whitney and oh my gosh, you guys, and Hillary. I mean, this is so amazing. So we're creating this whole cooperative of people. And for me, it has allowed me to let go, to surrender control. And I know that I'm probably sounding crazy right now, but I'm so excited about it that I woke up this morning and I have all this whole email sequence done. It's because I let go. I have this whole email sequence done. I have Facebook groups ready to go. I have a challenge that's all ready to go for next week. And what I need to do is I get to show up in my brilliance. I get to show up and just be myself, and I get to lead. I have been doing this work for so long and I get to finally do it without having to worry about how everything's getting done. So if you get caught up in all of those small details, then you're trying to micromanage and control all of the things. But when you set it down, when you let it go, when you surrender it, and you let the universe bring the people in who are meant to be with you, this is what it looks like. So I am just so excited to share this message of devotion plus surrender equals momentum. It's my truth. And I can feel it so deeply. And I'm so grateful for all of the people who I'm surrounding myself with. And I'm so grateful to the universe. I'm so grateful to the frequency squad. I like am like oozing. I feel like oozy with love and gratitude and all of the things. So this is very exciting to me. I hope that you can find some ways to let go today. How can you let go? How can you let go a little bit more? How can you set something down? How can you delegate? How can you let your husband just do whatever they want to do? How can you let your kid just eat whatever they want and like let go and know that it's going to be okay, right? So if you're a micromanaging human, mama, I see you. I see you. I love you. And I am here for you. So this is part of what we do. This is part of what we're doing in Embody Reiki as we learn how to be source energy and how to recognize ourselves as source energy. And yes, Whitney, it is freedom. And, you know, I've been seeking freedom for my whole life, but I have never felt more free. I have never felt more free. And I am so, so glad. It is so good. I love you all so much. Call to action, come join us in the co-op. The co-op is fantastic. I believe that Whitney is going live with a Reiki session today. This is the place to be. This is the place to be for really understanding collaboration, really understanding community and sisterhood. And if you're a man, there's manhood in there too. I think that sounded really weird, but it's cool because there are men in that group as well. It is not just for women. We actually are for everyone. So invite your people in, and I will see you tomorrow around the same time, 10:40 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Daily Pulse. And we will be moving into a 9 energy. And I think after today, we're going to have some restful feelings tomorrow, and there will be more surrender and more letting go for tomorrow. So enjoy the momentum that you have created for today. And if you don't like your momentum, pay attention to what you don't like about it, and let's rewrite that script. Let's rewrite something new for you. And if you need some support with that, please reach out to me or somebody in the co-op, because it's a sweet place to be. All right, loves, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a fabulous day.